Welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. Did you know that long-distance relationships across different cultures can be a roller coaster of emotions and challenges? Harco and I had a 2.5 years long-distance relationship between Amsterdam and Washington, D.C. It was fun and exciting because we made extensive plans for whenever we got together, but it was also lonely and we missed each other. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the realities of being in a long-distance cross-cultural relationship. We're diving into the emotional truth about dating someone who lives halfway around the world. As you know, dating someone from a different culture can be an exciting and enriching experience, but it also comes with its own set of complexities and hurdles. From language barriers to differing values and traditions, navigating a cross-cultural relationship requires patience, understanding, and a whole lot of communication. However, navigating a relationship thousands of miles away from your partner makes everything 10 times harder. 1. Communication barriers. Long-distance relationships across cultures are the breeding ground for mix-ups and difficult communication. Misunderstandings easily arise due to cultural differences in expressions, humor, and even body language. Language differences and conversation nuances during a call can lead to misinterpretations and mistakes, which can lead to confusion and disagreements. Here is a suggestion to solve this problem. Establish clear communication channels, utilize translation tools if necessary, and openly discuss cultural differences to foster understanding, and give lots of grace. Develop the practice of giving your partner the benefit of the doubt when it comes to perceived insults. Maybe they don't understand how harsh they sound when speaking. It takes years to learn and understand the soft nuances of language. Take the time to discuss it and give it more context. 2. Cultural misunderstandings. Different cultural norms, values, and expectations regarding relationships can cause conflict and tension. There are many cultures that do not have a dating culture, like in the United States, where dating is an openly practiced social activity. When someone from a culture that doesn't view dating casually engages in a relationship, they typically regard it as serious, often seeing it as a precursor to marriage. Examples of this are Middle Eastern and Indian relationships, which often develop within the context of familial and community networks, with marriage being the ultimate goal. The expectations are the same no matter if the couple lives in the same city or have a long-distance relationship. That is why it is very important to learn about each other's cultures, values, and traditions to minimize misunderstandings and promote mutual respect. There are books on the market that address these types of issues. I read The Undutchables by Colin White and Lori Book when Harco and I were dating. It was extremely helpful for our relationship. 3. The logistics. Managing time zone differences, travel expenses, and visa regulations can be challenging and expensive. Depending on where your partner is from and where they need to go, a visa and lots of red tape may be standing between you. Develop a realistic plan for visits and prioritize spending quality time together. Utilize technology for virtual dates and stay connected despite the distance. Seeing each other was very important for Harco and me. We both got second jobs to pay for travel expenses to see each other. We pooled our money together to pay for one of us to travel to the other every 3 or 4 months. This established very early in our relationship a common goal. 4. Lack of face-to-face interaction. Building intimacy and trust without regular physical presence can be difficult, leading to doubts and insecurities in the relationship. This is especially difficult for couples who can't have scheduled contact for months or years. Every partner in this type of relationship will have a moment of doubt, and the other partner should not minimize or exploit the other partner's insecurities or weaknesses. This is the moment when the other partner must be emotionally reassuring. Partners should build a support network, seek out communities or online forums for cross-cultural relationships to connect with others who can provide advice and empathy. Maintain open and honest communication. Establish shared goals and values, and actively work on building trust and strengthening the bond between each other. 5. Infidelity. Being away from one's partner and not seeing them for months and sometimes for years can create a situation where physical and/or emotional infidelity can develop with someone else. Family pressures and criticism of the relationship can also take its toll, casting doubt on the longevity of the relationship. Partners need to maintain open and honest communications, Establish shared goals and values, and actively work on building trust and strengthening the bond between themselves. It's very important for partners, even though they live far away from each other, to create a relationship that is strong and supportive of each other. They need to present to the world a face of oneness, because there will be lots of doubts from family, friends, and society. Success is possible, but it will take hard work. Harco and I navigated a long-distance, interracial, and cross-cultural relationship for 2.5 years of our 33 years together. We were committed and supported each other. We made sacrifices for each other and stood firm when outside forces tried to pull us apart. Our families only became supportive and accepting when we demonstrated that we were a united front. To make a long-distance cross-cultural relationship work, open-mindedness, patience, and effective communication strategies are key. It's essential to embrace and celebrate each other's cultural backgrounds while also finding common ground where differences can be bridged. Being willing to learn from each other and compromise when needed, couples can navigate through the challenges and grow stronger together. I would love to hear about your experiences with long-distance relationships across cultures. Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos on relationships and cultural dynamics. Thanks for watching.